I've been around and doing it, but now it's my time to shine and start proving it. I'm losing it, I'm moving it. The city is where I'm made, Bostonian flow, I kick it a back day. Yeah, I got game, got in a fan way. We the city of the champs, every sport we play. Spit wetter than the harbor, yeah, I'm flowing like the Charles. I be speeding on this beat, call it turnpike miles. Yeah, it's Boo signing on.
Welcome back, everyone, to a special edition of the Once a Week series. It is March 22nd, 2020, and this will go down in the history books as a time when the coronavirus spread across the world. The United States has shut down businesses, cities, states to keep people inside for the time being and stop the spread of this virus. And sadly, that has thrown so many people into a state of fear, a state of anxiety, and a state of constant worry. These are tough times that we're living in. But in all that, I got to thinking, setting aside the fact that there could be so many reasons to why this is happening, whether from a worldly standpoint and how this got released, and setting aside the spiritual facts of this that are mentioned in the Bible in 2 Chronicles 7:13 about what we're meant to do when these situations hit the world, wink, wink, go read it. But that's something to look at on your own time. But the fear aspect is what I wanted to focus on today. The world has been tossed into a state of fear, and things seem to be getting worse because of how we all are continuing to spread that fear. Whether through the news or through the media, everyone is just so anxious that it's causing everyone to not act like themselves or to trust in what they were doing before the news and the media made things seem just extremely worse. And now, we're all meant to be quarantined. The one thing we all have now more than ever is time. Time. The one currency we can never have enough of, we all have a surplus of now. Now is the moment to combat that fear that has stricken the world in your own immediate way. To use your time wisely for what you haven't been able to use that time for what you've needed that time for the last few months, to better yourself in some way, to read, to learn something new, to teach yourself a new skill. I've talked to a lot of people the last few months, and each and every one had a list of what they wanted to accomplish and had on their goals list. Now is the time to put that into effect. Create that podcast you keep talking about. Film that video that you keep putting off. Read that book you bought months ago and haven't touched. Reach out to those people you've wanted to talk to for so long, but it just getting pushed aside. We have time more than ever now. And rather than sitting at home waiting for this coronavirus to fade away, watching the news for updates on what they tell us, do something productive that can change who you will be when you're out of a quarantine. If you haven't created a goals list for yourself, now's the time. You have time. This whole situation has radically changed how we're able to live, and because of that, people are afraid and don't know what to do. It's completely understandable. The gyms are closed. The grocery stores are trying to stay stocked for us. Work has been put on hold for many of us, but still, sitting around waiting in anxiety, stress, and fear, that won't solve our situations at all. We're just waiting for something new to come along. No one said that you had to do nothing in a quarantine. We all look at this as like we're stuck, but you're only stuck if you choose to be. Think. Use your time now to create something new for you. Better yourself in some way. We don't have to sit around being bored out of our minds. Do something or start something that just ignites you. Who will you be when you get out of this time? In last week's episode of Once a Week with special guest Sebastian Belenchuk, we dive into effort and putting the effort into everything that we do. And in that message, we address how time is the most valuable currency there is in the world because it's constantly, just constantly fading away. And it's true. But like I said, We have a surplus of time now. And the only thing that will make a difference today in our lives is how we choose to use it. Don't let the fear stop you. Don't let the fear stifle you. Don't even let it in. Combat it with betting yourself in some way with the time you now have at your fingertips. Netflix, that can wait. You have more in you than sitting down and waiting for the state of the world to change. You can change the state of you right now. Think about it, guys. We may be limited to our homes, so we are always unlimited in how we use our minds. It's time to use it. But all that being said, stay safe, stay healthy, and better yourself with the time you have at hand. Until next week, guys.
I've been around and doing it, but now it's my time to shine and start proving it. I'm losing it, I'm moving it. The city is where I'm made, Bostonian flow, I kick it back, babe.